Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine with another unboxing video, and on this one we're going back to the swinging 60s. We really are, and it is the Dave Clark 5. And this box set, which is quite a weighty box itself, is full of 7-inch singles containing all their hits. So let's have a quick look under the lid. So this is the Dave Clark 5, all the hits, the 7-inch collection, a brand new 7-inch vinyl box set collecting some of the band's biggest selling records, which is just being released. It comes in a huge clamshell box with all the singles pictured around the back of the box. The lid itself is connected to the box, and as I say, it contains 28 singles. There's a small leaflet inside with some quotes from people like Freddie Mercury, Bruce Springsteen, Sir Paul McCartney, John Lennon, Elton John and Stevie Wonder. And on the back there's some details about the CD version, which comes with a 30-page booklet, 28 tracks, and there's also a double vinyl version as well. The singles are all double A's, so you could say it's A side and a double A side. So they collected all 20 hits together on 10 vinyl records, and they've all been remastered at Abbey Road, and Dave Clark was involved himself, and he's absolutely over the moon about what they've done here. All original picture sleeves as well. So that was Bits and Pieces and Glad All Over. The next one is I Like It Like That, coupled with Reeling and Rocking. Do You Love Me? Can't You See That She's Mine? Because there's some great 60s photographs on there. Everyone Knows I Still Love You. Catch Us If You Can. Try Too Hard. Over and Over. That's a great picture. You've Got What It Takes. Anywhere You Want It. Come Home. Good Old Rock and Roll Medley with 19 Days. Wild Weekend. And the lads there chilling out. Coupled with At the Scene. And Put a Little Love in Your Heart with Everybody Get Together. And I played all of these, as I'll say in my summary as well, and the pressings are absolutely fantastic. They really are good. So that is the box set for the Dave Clark 5. So that's the Dave Clark 5, all the hits, the 7-inch collection, 10 singles, 20 A-sides. Now, some purists might say, well, I thought it was going to be like all the A's and B-sides of collection singles. No, what they've done is a bit similar to what they did with some of the singles in the Nazareth big box, where they basically put 2 hits and called it an A-side and a double A-side. And I think that's absolutely fine. The only thing I would say about it is it would have been good to have a little booklet. I know the CD comes with a 30-page booklet, and it would have been good. It wouldn't have been 30 pages, but just something to say the chart positions, a bit about the singles, that kind of, just a little bit of background information to the songs, because you can't always presume that anyone who buys something like this will know everything about the band. Even me, at my advanced vintage, I was too young for this period, so I know the songs, but I don't know, without looking them up on the online, to wonder where they were in the charts and the significance of what was going on around them at the time. But that's my only criticism. I imagine if you are a fan of the Dave Clark 5, you will probably buy the CD as well, and probably read along that as you look and feel and play this as well. It's as it says in my notes here, Dave Clark says, everyone knows that the 1960s music explosion really happened on the 7-inch single disc spinning at 45 RPM. So for me, it felt right to go back to Abbey Road Studios and remaster the Dave Clark 5's biggest hits from the music's most thrilling decade onto the original vinyl disc. 20 individual hits on 10 double A-side singles in original picture sleeves. It brings back the fun and excitement we had back then recording these tracks, and I hope you enjoy them too. And I did really enjoy them. I know some of you will go, God, getting up and down from and playing a single, God, those were the days. I can't do that anymore. Do you know what? I know exactly what you mean, because obviously with singles like this, they're about 2 minutes long, aren't they? You know, some are really, really short, so you don't sit down for very long. But when I was doing this, because I played them all, what it reminded me of, that, you know, sometimes you put a record on, and you put the record on because you want to hear track 3. You've thought, oh, I really want to listen to that, and with CD and everything, and you put it on, and you get distracted. You go and potter around the house. You go and put the kettle on. You go and check your emails. You wander out the room. You come back, and the track you wanted to hear has passed. You never heard it. The great thing about playing singles using old currency, that means the record cat, is that you have to sit and listen to it. There's no time to do anything else. You've only got 2 minutes, 3 perhaps max, to listen to. So you sit down, the needle goes down, you sit back on the sofa, and you listen to one song in its entirety. There's no time to check your emails. You don't need to. You just listen to that song, and you remember what it must have been like for music fans to put a single on, and then another one, and sit down with their mates around and put all the singles on, and you just listened to music. Completely in the moment, completely mindfully connected to that song, because there's no time to do anything else, because you didn't want to do anything else, because you'd spent your money. For me, when I started buying singles, they were 48p. For my pocket money, which was my pocket money, you know, I'd invested literally all my money to buy a single that had just 2 songs on it. I had no idea what the B-side would be like. So it was just the A-side. The B-side was, well, sometimes it was okay, sometimes, but here, the A and B side are hits. Absolutely all hits. 20 tracks. So if you want to make sure that you really listen to music mindfully and that you're not going to be distracted, you're not going to be on a screen. You don't need to go on the screen to look up when the singles hit. Get the CD, look at the little booklet. So you have 20 songs that are going to keep you completely connected. But seriously, they sound brilliant. The remastering is fantastic. It's lively, energetic, and just fun. So that's the Dave Clark 5, all the hits, 7-inch box set, 10 singles, 20 A-sides, available now from BMG Records. Thank you for watching, thank you for being here, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for supporting me as I go through this Now Spinning Magazine journey. Thank you to all my patrons, especially Andy, Chris, Clive and Yogi. And remember, music is the healer, it is the doctor, and I shall see you very soon on my next video.